So I'm doing an updated dermatology review series. You've seen dermatology all over social media. I know you have because I have ad nauseum. But do you know why these products are so special? Why they are set apart from the rest of skincare products for the most part, in my opinion? Why I use 90% of their products in my skincare routine, and why I think you might just love them too. I'm going to help you determine which one of these products are stars, which ones might be right for you, which ones you might want to add into your skincare routine, which ones you might want to pass on. If this sounds like interesting information to you, stick with me. We're about to get right into it.
Under her disguise, yeah. And all the girls around the world, they want to be. And all the dudes are trying to spoil you.
I'm Mona. I'm almost 54. I'm from South Louisiana, and I like to bring you content related to beauty, skincare, and lifestyle tips, tools, and topics for the over 50 woman. And today is no different. We're talking about skincare. In the last couple of videos I did, I had a lot of comments asking me for an updated dermatology review. Dermatology has released a lot of new products since the last time that I've done a review on YouTube about them. I have featured a few of their products here and there, but I haven't done anything comprehensive in over a year. So I have tried, I think, every one of their products except two. I have a lot of experience with the brand. I have a lot of experience with the products. I feel like I am a good person to help guide you on which ones are right for you and which ones you might want to pass on depending on your skin type, because I've used them so extensively. So while I can't tell you about every product in this video today, we're going to do a series. I'm going to start with a couple of categories, but I want you to know that you can contact me. My email address is always in my description, and I always pin my description in my comment section in case you can't find the description. So all products are linked and my contact information is linked. And if you want to ask questions about any of the dermatology products, or you want me to send you a little brief on products in a particular category and tell me a little bit about your skin type, I might be able to guide you to the products that would work best for you. We're going to start with eyes, and then we're going to get into sunscreens today. The reason that I'm going to start with eyes is because one of them is an SPF, and most of this video is going to be about dermatology's SPF products and why one of them is probably going to be your favorite SPF that you use for your face. You just may not have discovered it yet. Their products are generally more affordable than their counterparts if you're getting good quality ingredients. Also, there's frequently a sale on their site. Dermatology can be bought on Amazon. It can also be bought on the dermatology site, but I recommend that you go through the dermatology site because that's where you're going to find the sales, that's where you're going to find bundles, and that's where you're going to find auto ship, and that's where you're going to find a reward system. So those are the biggest ways that you can save money. If you catch a sale, that's obviously money savings, and those sales can go up to 30% off. If you bundle your products, then you're going to save money. Like if you do a subscribe, you're going to save money. So let's just say you know that you use a particular sunscreen and you need it about every 60 days. Put it on subscribe and save, and the price is automatically going to go down. In addition, every time you place an order with them, and this is not a sponsored video, I use this brand because it's effective, because it's good for me, it's not going to harm me, because I like that it's cruelty free, I like that it's backed by science, I like that it's on the cutting edge of technology for the latest skincare ingredients that are going to help my aging skin, and I like that it doesn't break the bank. The other thing is they have a reward system, so every time you make a purchase, you get a certain amount of rewards, just like Ulta or Sephora or one of these types of programs. So that also brings the cost down. You can get free shipping. They ship internationally as well. Now, a lot of influencers, including myself, have a 20% discount code. I have mine. I'll link it in the comments. I do earn a small commission if you buy one of the products from me, but it's not a lot. Like you can buy a moisturizer, I might make $1, but whether or not you use my code, I want you to consider these products. I think they're spectacular. I have backups upon backups upon backups of my favorite products, like these eye pads. So when they go on sale, I get them in bulk because I know that I want to use these every single morning, right? So let's talk about their SPF products, and we're going to start with the Dermatology Luminous Eye Corrector SPF 41. As much as I use this, I don't know why I still need to look down and read it. It's just a long name. So many products have long names. This comes in 4 shades: fair, light, medium, and deep. Now these are marketed as a color corrector, you know, to conceal, to correct the bluish, darkish, reddish discoloration underneath your eyes. They say it is not intended to be a concealer. However, I will tell you that for me, on the everyday, I use this in place of a concealer. I do have dark bluish discoloration underneath my eyes, and I do always use a color corrector. And usually I just like to do a one and done if I can, so I love multifunctioning products. So this has UVA, UVB protection, but it also has another ingredient in it called knotweed, which serves to protect against infrared radiation. And there are several of these SPF products by Dermatology that have this ingredient. And this is an innovative ingredient that they've chosen based on cutting edge science to put into some of their sunscreens because it can protect you from blue light, it can protect you from infrared radiation. Infrared radiation is believed to be as detrimental to your skin for aging as UVA and UVB. So putting in this ingredient in addition to their other ones gives you added protection. So this can also serve as your daytime eye cream. So it is all mineral. SPF 41 is a pretty significant amount of sun protection, and it is also moisturizing and hydrating, protecting you from that infrared radiation, and also conditioning and treating your under eye area. So it's moisturizing, it's depuffing, it's helping you with fine lines and wrinkles, and you don't need a separate eye cream. You can use this all in one. You can also use this from your brow bone to your eyelash line, and you can use this as an eyelid primer. This helps color correct and cover up any veining that you might have on your lids, and it helps your makeup stay longer and provides an even canvas for your makeup. So I use this all in one to serve as a primer for my eye, to color correct, to slightly conceal, even out the color underneath my eye, and to brighten, to depuff, to moisturize, to hydrate, to give me those peptides that are going to plump up that under eye skin, and all in one little tube. So I think this is a spectacular product, and I think that with their money back guarantee, you can't go wrong with just trying it. If you don't love it like I do, let me know in the comments. We're going to jump back into SPF, but while we're on eyes, I wanted to talk about another product that I have backups of. Now, I had been using their advanced eye cream, which is very hydrating, depuffing, helps with under eye circles, all of those things that you want in an eye cream. However, I have recently replaced this. There's nothing wrong with this. It is thick, it is moisturizing, it is hydrating. You can apply it on the top of your lids, you can apply it underneath your eyes, and I think it's a great product. But I don't find that I need it if I use this in the daytime. This serves the same purpose, plus it serves other purposes. Now, at night, I am now using their Dermatology HPR eye cream. I used to use another nighttime eye cream by them. I have since switched that out for this one. And that is because I have a backup again. What makes this a standout product is that it is hydrating and moisturizing underneath your eyes just like any other eye cream should do. It's going to help you with dark circles. It's going to help you with texture and fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to help with the appearance of crow's feet. But it also has the latest member of the retinoid family in it. Everybody's familiar with tretinoin, retinoids, retin-A. This has the newest member of that family, which is HPR, which is pronounced hydroxypinocolate retinoate. It's easier to say HPR. This is a gentler product that does not require a conversion. So if you're not using tretinoin, they need to use a product like a retinol or a retinaldehyde. Retinaldehydes only use a one-step conversion. I had used a Ven for a very long time because they have a retinaldehyde product that only requires one-step conversion by your body to make it into the pure form, the active form. This is active out of the bottle, but it is gentle enough for your under eye areas. So it's going to have that skin turnover, that cell turnover. It's also going to stimulate collagen and help your under eyes for the long haul as well as the short haul. So in the short term, you're getting that moisturization, you're getting the depuffing, you're helping with the dark circles and make your eyes look fresh and alive and not so crinkly. But over the long haul, you're turning over those skin cells and you're helping to stimulate collagen. This is a wonderful product for PM. You can use it in the AM, but if you do, like any retinoid, you need to apply sunscreen. You should be doing that anyway. You could apply this, and then you could top it with this if you want to do double duty in the AM. I mostly use this at night. While we're talking about eyes, I want to talk about these Dermatology Brightening Eye Masks. As you can see, these are the ones that I have all the backups of. Why? Because I use them every single morning. Coffee, check. Eye mask, check. That's what starts my day. If you're like me, you've probably used eye masks before. I've used so many, you get these little packs of eye masks, and they'd be considered pampering and nice, and maybe they'd hydrate a little bit or depuff a little bit, but honestly, they didn't impress me. I wasn't really a mask person because I didn't really feel like it was worth my time even putting them on. It almost seemed silly because I didn't find that they really helped. The Good Molecules ones were the only ones that I would say that I actually used other than these. Why I like these? These are packed with super good for you ingredients. These truly stand out above the rest in my opinion. So I start my day with them every day. They're a repeat purchase. They're packaged nicely. They're full of serum. They're not going to dry out. You have enough for 30 days. So this is a month's worth. This is one that I use the subscribe feature on, and I can get them sent to me at a good price every 30 days. These actually give you a burst of hydration, which a lot of them do, but this hydration stays. It stays for hours. It really, by prepping my eyes with this in the morning, put this on, get my coffee, I'll leave them stay on until they're kind of drying out so that it is really soaking my under eyes with peptides, with goji berry, with good for you ingredients, niacinamide. So it's hydrating and it is depuffing. It's got caffeine, niacinamide, cucumber extract, peptides. It's loaded with a whole variety of peptides. This has quality, good for you ingredients. So when you take this off, that hydration burst is going to last for hours. Your skin underneath your eyes are going to be less wrinkled. They're going to be more plumped and more firm looking, less appearance of crow's feet because of the great for you ingredients. It awakens your eyes, it brightens your eyes. It's got licorice root in it, which is going to make your eyes look brighter. Over time, I feel like when you use these on a regular basis, the skin underneath your eyes stays hydrated, stays looking younger, makes makeup application so much nicer. Concealers, correctors, any product that you're putting underneath your eyes are going to be less cakey because your eyes are going to be plumper. Those fine wrinkles and lines underneath your eyes are going to be plumped up because of the peptides. If you suffer with dark circles and fine lines, and if you suffer from puffiness, you want to try one of these. Try it for 30 days. See what I'm talking about, but use it consistently. You can put these in your refrigerator. I usually don't, but you can. I just like to have them handy. It's just easier for me to just grab them. But a lot of people will put them on in their refrigerator, and that coolness from these slippery little suckers will depuff and help soothe your eyes. If you're tired, this is going to help you look more awake. It's going to get you going, this and coffee. And I think that these are amazing on their own, even if you didn't use a separate eye cream. But then if you follow with this, after this dries, you've really got some hydrated under eyes that is ready to go with your makeup. These feel so, so good. I hate even taking them off because I feel like I'm wasting these two. I wanted to show you those. So I think these stand out above other eye masks in the eye mask category, and that if you tried these consistently for more than just one time, you'd really enjoy them. And they are really goopy, so sometimes they'll slide a little bit, but I can just put them back up and I can walk around, I can drink my coffee, I can do my thing, and they don't fall off like I've had some do. They don't curl up. They're a thick consistency. You know, they have some substance to them. Some of them, like I'd try to apply them and they'd be rolling up. It'd be hard to get them completely under my eyes because they were so thin and cheap that these have a nice, sturdy feel to them. And the worst thing that's going to happen is you may have one side droop a little bit and you may have to like slide it back up. But you can walk around with these on. You can do what you need to do in the morning, and they're going to hold their own pretty much. And they're going to leave your under eyes looking much better than before you put them on. And okay, so there's two SPF products by Dermatology that are not tinted, and that is this one, and that is also the SPF 45. The SPF 45 is also broad spectrum. It is going to protect you against UVA, UVB. This is also going to protect you against the infrared and the blue light. It is a combination of zinc oxide and octinoxide. So it is mineral and chemical filters. I'm going to show you this on one side of my face, and I'm going to show you this on the other side of my face and how they compare. This is absolutely a favorite. If you have oily skin, you may love this product. This is moisturizing enough where even if you have dry skin, you can wear this. I have dry skin. It does not leave my skin feeling dry, but it has qualities in it that will help wick away oil, so it's not going to leave your skin greasy. If you are an oily girl or you are a combo girl and you have oil in your T-zone, this is not going to leave you oily or greasy. It dries down almost immediately, no pilling, plays nice with your other skincare products, and it is a beautiful, beautiful product. This does have niacinamide in it. This does have hydrating properties like sodium hyaluronate in it, and glycerin and vitamin E, so it is going to be soothing, but it's also not going to add to oiliness. It's probably the lightest one in consistency. It's very light. The dry down is very quick. If you can see the comparison of these two, this one is more hydrating, though also clear. This one does not have niacinamide in it, so if you have an allergy to niacinamide, this would be a good bet for you if you're looking for a non-tinted sunscreen. We're going to talk about Dermatology's #1 seller, and that is their Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. This is the original formula. This is the matte formula that has just been released. It is the same combination of filters, which is physical and chemical. So you have zinc oxide 12% and you have octinoxate 7.5%. One is matte, one is original and slightly glowy. I think that we're going to talk about the differences. So both go on slightly glowy, as you're going to see in the little video I'm going to pop up. The regular, which I applied first, dried down on the camera while I was applying it. The matte took an extra 2 minutes to dry down off camera, and then I resumed footage. So the tinted 46 regular is going to be on my right, your left. The matte is going to be on my left, your right. Both go on slightly glowy at first, but the matte dries down a little bit less tacky. The original is tacky at first, but ultimately dries down just to feel a little more hydrated on your skin. So I think the biggest difference between the two is that the matte is slightly pore blurring. It has this soft focus feature, and that it has some properties that help it absorb oil from your skin. And the original version doesn't have that pore blurring feature. It's just slightly glowy. If you're wearing it on its own under makeup, I would call it a satin finish. I don't really think that the glowiness peaks out. The original feels more hydrating, but the matte side does not feel drying to me. So the original formula, I feel like I can wear on its own as a moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. I combine that with the under eye corrector, and I feel like on most days I don't even wear foundation. Now on the matte side, I feel like I may want to add an additional moisturizer because my skin is super dry. If you don't have super dry skin, then I think it would be fine on its own. I like both of them, and I wear them both on different days. Sometimes I want that matte look and that pore blurring that I get from the matte formula. I do like them both, and neither one is a no-go for me. I think that they could both serve me well on different days. If you're oily, you definitely want a tinted. If you're oily and you want a tinted moisturizing sunscreen, I would go with the matte. If you have enlarged pores and you want that blurred look and a no makeup look, you don't want to apply foundation on top, maybe go with the matte. If you're looking for a more glowy summertime look, I would choose the original version. I hope that was helpful. So if you want an all mineral tinted formulation from Dermatology, they have you covered there too. They have the Physical Tinted Moisturizer SPF 44. This is another one that I go to a lot. So this one gives you that glow, and it also gives you that hydration. And on its own, without foundation on top of it, I feel like I have a nice glowy look with a little tint. Again, I combine this with my under eye corrector, and I feel like I have a great no makeup look. Now this one does not have niacinamide in it. So again, if you are allergic to or sensitive to niacinamide, this would be a product for you. So these two do not have niacinamide. These are both all mineral. This is a little bit thicker, and I feel like it feels a little bit more hydrating than the other products, with the exception of this one. So if you want a true hydrating mineral sunscreen, you're going to want one of these. If you don't want it to be tinted, you're going to want this one. If you do want it to be tinted, you're going to want this one. This one is also very hydrating with vitamin E, glycerin, sodium hyaluronate. This one's also going to protect you from infrared light and blue light because it contains iron oxides. So this is a beautiful, beautiful product. So I think no matter what your preference is in a sunscreen, Dermatology has you covered. And you can get these at such affordable prices. And if you compare these, especially with the addition of the ones that have the knotweed extract in them, the comparable products in the market are double the price. For most of these, you can skip the moisturizer, and you can have your moisturizer, your niacinamide, your skin-loving ingredients in one. And most of the time I say, like, if you're using a foundation that has skincare ingredients in it, you don't want that foundation to replace your skincare ingredients. It's a little bit different with a sunscreen, because with a sunscreen you are applying enough product, or you should be applying enough product, that you're going to get the benefits of those skincare ingredients. So you're going to get enough of the product to get the benefits of the shea butter, the glycerin, the niacinamide, whatever skincare ingredients are in the product that you choose. So you're definitely going to get the hydration if you're choosing one of these moisturizing products. So I hope that was helpful. It's a lot to cover. I'm trying to give you the information in a way that's quick enough, in a way that's going to hold your interest, but that gives you enough details as well. I really know a lot about these sunscreens. I have used every one of them so many times that if you have questions, please ask me the questions. I feel like I know enough about them. I can send you a brief to your email that tells you the benefits. If you tell me your skin type, I feel like I can tell you what would be the best for you, especially if you tell me your preferences. Do you want tinted? Do you want non-tinted? Do you want chemical? Do you want non-chemical? What type of skin do you have? I'd be more than happy to tell you what I think would be the best one for you. Let's talk about their other two SPF products. And that is these two products. So they have this SPF Radiance Powder, which is great for on the go. This is great to have in your purse. You just hit the bottom, you take this little powder, and you dust it on when you're on the go. You know that you're supposed to reapply SPF every 2 hours. For most of us, if we wear makeup products, that's not always practical. If we have a full face of makeup, we're not going to want to apply another layer of some moisturizing sunscreen on top of our makeup. But this makes it easy and allows you to still have that sun protection. So this comes in 4 shades: fair, light, medium, and deep. And I think that being a powder, it pretty much will cover all of our skin tones. I think they've done a good job with that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. This is SPF 30, and it's great on-the-go sunscreen. It does not make a mess. You can actually turn it off, turn it on, just with a little click, so that it doesn't leak in your purse, but it's not likely to leak anyway. I have it on now, and it takes a good little tap. I don't know if you can see that powder fly. To get the powder going, just give it a good little tap. The other product, and this is so much cheaper than Color Science's. Again, half the price of Color Science for the same thing. Then you don't want to forget your lips. And I told you the story about my dad having skin cancer on his lip. It is a common place for skin cancers to occur. I've had a precancerous lesion removed from my lip, and now I am much more attentive to making sure that I have an SPF on my lip at all times. So I have like 4 of these, and I've mentioned that in another video. That's the truth. I have one in my desk right here where I work, where I film. I also have one in my bedside table. I have one in my purse. And I reapply all the time. I wouldn't say that this is my holy grail product from Dermatology. There are other SPF lip balms that I use, so I'm not saying go out and buy this Dermatology one. I do believe that Dermatology has some of the best sunscreens that I've ever used. I believe that their under eye masks are by far the best. This product right here, I don't think I'll ever be without it again since I've discovered it. This HPR eye cream I feel like is really effective, really does work, really is better than a lot of the other products on the market. Although I feel like the Aven Retinaldehyde is also effective, I feel like it is more drying and more irritating. So when I use that at night, I do feel like it is getting rid of my fine lines and wrinkles, but it's pricier, and I feel like it's more drying. So I feel like I really have to combat that dryness in the morning so that my makeup doesn't look cakey, my concealers don't look cakey underneath my eyes, because it's doing what I want it to do. It is turning over those skin cells, and that retinaldehyde is drying, but this is not drying. It is gentler, but still effective, and so this makes this a holy grail for me. So most of the products by Dermatology or Superstore products to me, this is fine. And because I already order everything, I throw this one in. It is just easier to save on shipping and not order this in isolation. I do like it. I like that it's SPF 25. I've seen some. I have one by Sunbum that's only 15. That's really not enough. 25 is okay, especially when I'm reapplying it. It's minty. It's glossy. It's smoothing and hydrating on my lips, which I do like. It helps smooth out those lines and wrinkles with an SPF. But I don't care which one you use. I don't think that this is like anything magical about this, except that it keeps your lips protected. There's nothing wrong with it either. But just make sure that you're not forgetting your lips. And as far as the other Dermatology products, there are some special products. The next video, we're going to talk about some of the other products. I don't know if I'm going to talk about the actives, or if I'm going to talk about the moisturizers, or if I'm going to talk about some of the body products like this exfoliating body lotion, which has really been something that I've been really using during the summer, that and the retinol body product that they have, which is on the newer side as well. I'm excited to talk to you about all these things because some of them you may not have tried, may not have heard of. They may have been under advertised in the land of social media where so many of the products are covered, but some of the products are hardly talked about at all. And some of those hardly talked about at all products are actually some of my favorites, like this Daydream sunscreen. It's just so hydrating. It's a beautiful product. And I like the fact that it leaves my skin feeling so moisturized, and it's sweat and water resistant. So this is perfect for the beach, and it's perfect for getting in the pool. But it's also good for my super dry girls out there who want a sunscreen but also want a really good moisturizing product that doesn't leave a white cast and is all mineral. So hope you got some takeaways. Let me know if you've used this line. Let me know if you want to hear about a specific product. Let me know if you have questions about any of the products on the site. And I'll tell you the truth. There are some that are superstars and there are some that are not. And I feel like I have a good idea, at least for my skin type and my skin concerns, what those products that are superstars are, and what are the ones that are just okay, and what are the ones that I would skip. So I am going to see you in the next video, and until then, I hope that you take care of yourself and stay well. And thank you for being here. I appreciate that a whole lot. You know, the best thing that you can do for a content creator that you enjoy their content is watch until the end. YouTube is looking to see that the content that we deliver is interesting to the viewer, and they're looking for that retention rate. And so that's really important. And a thumbs up is also really helpful. Hope to hear from you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.
She lives a double life, puts on a show. What's under this subtle smile, we'll never know. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining